Hi, I'm James with the Brains Report, and we're here to talk about the Purple RestorePlus Hybrid mattress. First, I want to apologize. My wife Erin couldn't make it here today. We'll try to make this without her. She's usually good at keeping me in line and on topic. Okay, I'm rambling. She would tell me to get on with it, so I'm going to do that. So first of all, my expertise. I have tested over 100 mattresses. I put them through the same objective tests and sleep on them for at least a month. And yeah, I've done this professionally for several years now. It's exhausting, constantly switching mattresses. I've slept on the Restore Plus. I've kind of kept it around since it first arrived. I think probably a couple years ago. I've had it for a while. And this is what I sleep on now when I'm not testing other mattresses, just because I love it. So I've slept on it for probably over 100 nights, and yeah, still love it. In general, I'm a Purple stan. I love their GelFlex grid. You can't see it here, but it's right in there. You can feel it. Well, you can't, but I can feel it. And if you get a Purple mattress, you'll be able to feel it. And that's kind of polarizing. I like that it immediately responds to the contours of your body, therefore relieving pressure points and leaving you with a comfortable sleep. But for some people, it's a little unnerving. It doesn't feel the best. So fortunately, there's a return policy. Purple offers a 100-night return policy, which is darn good. And I believe free returns as well. Another cool thing about the grid is it helps with airflow, which helps you sleep cool. Another objective test I do is I take temperature readings, like with this laser thermometer of the surface temperature before, right after, and 2 minutes after I get up. And all the Purple mattresses have great heat dissipation, including the Restore Plus. I found the heat dissipation was great, but I tended to hold heat a little bit. Not too bad. Like I didn't wake up sweating at all, which is common for me. I'm a hot sleeper. Another cool thing with Purple mattresses is most of them have white glove delivery, also known as in-home setup. That means that they schedule a time and they show up and they come into your house after you let them in, and they set up the bed where you want it. If you want it in the kitchen, they can set it up there. I think they might also haul away your old mattress and bed frame if you want, which is awesome, especially since their mattresses kind of run heavy. I believe this is about 147 pounds. I've had to move it a lot as I test mattresses and switch it out to get good sleep on this one. And yeah, it takes some effort because it's heavy and it flops around a bit with that gel grid. So one thing I noticed about the Restore Plus is that it's incredibly soft. It's one of Purple's softest mattresses, which makes it great for side sleepers and petite individuals. As you may be able to tell, I'm not a petite individual, but I am a side sleeper, and I find it quite comfy. Another cool thing is this is great for couples. It has excellent motion isolation, which I will try to demonstrate here. I test it by placing a can of beer on here, and I drop a bowling ball, 15-pound bowling ball, FYI. So it lands about 12 inches from the can, and if the can stays upright, the motion isolation is pretty good. If not, it could leave something to be desired. So hopefully it works out well. So something I've noticed with Purple mattresses, and it's kind of weird, is that they fail the bowling ball test, but they do really well when I use a vibrometer. I have a vibrometer app on my phone, which I'm now filming with. so it doesn't, you can't see, but this had the lowest vibrometer readings, which is good, less motion felt, of any Purple mattress I've tested. I've tested 9 Purple mattresses over the years, but as you can see, it still failed the bowling ball test. That's why I do 2 tests. That's why I use the vibrometer too. Overall, though, like I feel like it has good motion isolation, like the subjective feeling when I'm sleeping here. When a cat hops on the bed, I don't feel it, and if Aaron tries to sneak up on me, I still feel it, but not as much. It's just kind of I'm a light sleeper. I can feel stuff. The edge support is also pretty good, making it great for couples. I measure edge support. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show it without my camera person here, but basically I'll measure how high the top of the mattress is on this yardstick, and then I will sit down and see how much it sinks. This one sinks about 3 inches, which is a little bit better than average. Like 3.5 is about the average. So that's another good thing, so you feel comfortable even when you're on the very side. And they have like this firmer foam around the edges that gives the good edge support. If it just had the grid to the edge, it wouldn't be that great. Already mentioned the heat dissipation. This is where I would usually talk about that, but I already said it. Impressive. So my favorite position is side sleeping, and this is great for that. I love it. But I also felt like the pressure relief was great when I was on my back. I also like that this has zone support. That means that it provides more support where you need it most, and kind of like lets you sink in more where you need to sink in more. So kind of around the upper area, you can kind of, with your shoulders, they can get in a little better, and if you got the hips get in there, and then like in this area around the flat tire, not the flat tire, the fat, I don't know what that's called, the tire here. I feel like mine's not very flat, but it doesn't like push you up. It keeps your spine aligned by kind of, yeah. Let's see if I can maybe demonstrate it a little bit. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it that well, but yeah, I'm laying here, and you can maybe see that my spine is remaining aligned, which is important. You want your spine to remain neutral. Oh, you probably couldn't hear any of that because I wasn't facing. Aaron would have been able to help there. So far I've gone over a lot of good things about this. Let's get into the not so good. First of all is the price. This is on the pricier end. It's about $2,900 for a queen. Another thing that's not the best is, well, I love the polymer grid here. Some people don't. It's kind of like the Tempur material on Tempur-Pedic mattresses. That's another thing I love that is kind of polarizing. Also, this is a heavy mattress. If you move your mattress a lot for whatever reason, this isn't a good option. Also, it is probably too soft for most heavy individuals, and also stomach sleepers. Stomach sleepers are going to sink in too much, and it screws up your sorry about that. It screws up your spinal alignment, and you wake up sore and broken and alone. So overall, I'd say this is best for hot sleeping couples, especially side sleepers. Alternatives, there is the Purple Restore minus the plus, and it's also a hybrid, but it's firmer, so it's a better option for those heavier individuals and stomach sleepers, and it costs $800 less, so you may want to consider that. Outside of the Purple universe, there's the Sattva Classic, which is kind of another luxury mattress, and that also comes with white glove delivery. It's about half the price of this, and it sleeps pretty good. I prefer the feel of this, but if you don't like the grid, you might want the Sattva Classic. which also has a longer trial period and maybe a longer warranty. I believe the warranty for this is 10 years. But yeah. Lastly, at this price point, my absolute preferred choice to sleep on would be the Sleep Number i8. It has adjustable firmness on each side, so you can get your like precise feel, and your partner can have their precise feel, and then you can both be comfortable and live a happy life, both awake and asleep. I think I covered everything. Well, I'm sure I forgot stuff. If I did, please comment below and I will be happy to answer your questions. I'm also going to post all of the links to all of the items I talked about in the video description. That'll take you directly to what I'm talking about, and also if you want to support Brands Report, we might get a portion of the proceeds from the sale. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. We're not in it for that. We're here to deliver the truth. So, yeah. Thank you very much and keep it squeezy.